Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am unboxing the old shoe house from Diamond Art Club. So this is actually the second unboxing from this box. I recently did an unboxing of Pumpkin Dragon. I ordered that when Diamond Art Club were doing their Labour Day sale, and they had a special offer which was buy one get one 50% off. So Pumpkin Dragon was the one that was after because it's coming up to Halloween, but I thought 50% off another kit, can't pass that. So I had a look through and I saw that the old shoe house was available, but it was in low stock. Now the old shoe house is one that I've been looking at on and off for a long time, and just never got around to actually getting it. So I thought 50% off, I'll take it. So I ordered it, and I actually went back and checked it just not long after I ordered it and found it was out of stock again. So I possibly got the last one. So anyway, I've done the Pumpkin Dragon. So now we're back to this box again. Just for anybody who's new, if you haven't heard of Diamond Art Club, it won't be long until, well, you have now, but when you're looking through groups and people talking about diamond paintings, the name Diamond Art Club will definitely come up. They are a very high quality diamond painting company. All of their artwork is licensed with the original artists, so no copies or anything like that. Everything is above board. They don't offer various sizes either. They hand render to get the best image possible. They decide what size it's going to be, so you get the best possible finished product. So this is the box that you would expect to get, the branded Diamond Art Club box. Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. And we have diamondartclub.com, obviously the website, and Instagram at Diamond Art Club, and Facebook Diamond Art Club. So this is the kit, the box I should say, that you would normally get with your kit. Occasionally they run out of stock and you may get a plain brown box. It happens once in a while, so if you do, don't panic. It just means they've run out of stock of the branded boxes. So as I said, already unboxed Pumpkin Dragon, so I don't have to cut this box open. So I'll just reach inside and take out the one that I'm going to do today, which is the old shoe house. As I said, I've been looking at this for a long time and just never actually got around to getting it. So it comes in a box. Inside the box, this one is sealed with cellophane to stop any dust or anything getting inside. We can see it's square drills because we have the blue square box, so even from a distance you can tell it's squares that are in this one. Then we have the thumbnail, so I have to turn the box sideways to let you see it. So this is the thumbnail, and it's called The Old Shoe House by Dominic Davison, the original artist. And square drills, and it is 41.3 inches wide by 27.6 inches down, which is 105 centimeters by 70. So pretty big one. Actually too big to fit on this table, but we'll just see how it goes. So looking at it, I'm thinking this is actually the old Diamond Art Club box. I should have a newer one. It's just it looks different. Let's see if I can get another box. Yep, so this is one that I unboxed recently, and it's the same size. So if I just turn them sideways, you can see they look different. This one has the kit contents at the top, this one has the kit contents at the bottom. The graphics are a bit different. So I know this one has been sort of on the go for quite a while. So I'm thinking this may be the old kit, which means the toolkit will be different. I may be wrong though, we'll find out. So anyway, we have on the back the kit contents, then we have it in 3 different languages, and then we have how it works. If you've never diamond painted, very basic instructions. I would always recommend, if you're new to diamond painting or thinking about diamond painting, go on YouTube and search for diamond painting for beginners or how to diamond paint, that sort of thing, and watch some videos. That way you'll have a much better idea of what you're doing when the kit arrives. That's what I did, and I learned a few tricks before I even got the kit, which definitely helped. So yeah, I would definitely recommend just search YouTube for diamond painting beginners or that sort of thing. So anyway, back to the box. So as I said, we have the square diamonds, and that's pretty much it. So just going to cut the cellophane, have a look inside. Now I'm curious because I'm thinking it is going to be one of the older kits, so I can talk about the differences if it is. Maybe it's not that old, maybe it just seems like it's been out there for a while. So as I said, when I checked last, it was out of stock again, so I don't know how long it would take to come back in. So I think I was quite lucky to get it. Definitely tight cellophane. Definitely lucky to get it at half price. So we'll open it up, and if I can find the toolkit, I'll know if it's, of course I'll open it, the toolkit isn't here, so it'll be at the other end. It's tight. So as you can see, it is not a small diamond painting. Put it there. It is the old toolkit. So this is before Diamond Art Club were actually making their own drills, which is going to be quite interesting. So it's been a long time since I did an unboxing of the old kit. If I'd thought about it, I should have maybe compared it. Oh, hang on, I've got, just so you can see how I know. This is actually the bag from the unboxing of Pumpkin Dragon. So old kit, semi-transparent bag. New kit, sort of yellowish bag. There's a few differences. The new kits have a cover minder in them, and they have washi tape, and the pens now, I've still got the stuff sitting. Wasn't really expecting to be doing this, but right, okay, we'll talk about the differences. So I was lucky. The new kits come with pens that are different colours, and they come with a squidgy that matches the pen, and people will recognise this from Pumpkin Dragon. They will also recognise the washi tape. You now get washi tape. You didn't get washi tape in the olden days. You get a cover minder, which you don't get in the old kit, and the pink wax in the new kit comes in a little container. The old kit you don't get that. So wasn't really how I expected this to go, but bear with me. So just as a direct comparison, the only thing is I don't have the tray. I'll get the tray, which is kept in the Quality Street tin, where you keep all your bits and pieces. So now we've pretty much got the kit. So this was the one from Pumpkin Dragon, which is a new design. And this is the one from the old shoe house, which is an old design. So that's the bags. Old kit, 1 heart. New kit, 2 hearts. This old kit is much bigger than Pumpkin Dragon, but you only get 1 heart. A pair of tweezers that are not branded, they are just ESD 14s. The newer ones, should have got them as well. Hang on. So these are the ones that we get now. Diamond Art Club branded. The shape is different. I don't know what I've got in my hands, like glitter. They are different, but basically, as far as feel is concerned, they're about the same. They're both metal. They aren't cheap tin bendy ones. They're decent. They are both very sharp, and I mean very. Don't leave them lying around where the kids can get them. Always remember to put the cap on them as well. I have seen pictures where people have dropped them and stabbed themselves in the foot. So this is the newer design. Try and keep everything in the same sort of order so you can see. Then the pen, a blue pen. Now this is what Diamond Art Club used to do in the past. All pens were blue. Most companies do pink, so Diamond Art Club did blue to be different. And it came with a squidgy, which was blue. Goes over the pen. And the idea is it makes it a bit more comfortable, makes the pen a bit thicker, a bit softer, so a bit more comfortable to use for any period of time. So cover minder we don't have, washi tape we don't have, tray, oh we've got 2, that was my mistake, we've got 2 hearts, so that hasn't changed, it's 2 hearts. The tray has changed a lot. Talk about the baggies in a minute. They have improved the tray dramatically, and it isn't because the size is bigger, and it isn't because the trays now have a stopper on them to stop the drills falling out when you're shaking the tray. The big difference is the older ones had angled sides. The new ones, or newer ones, have straight sides. So again, I'm going to demonstrate again. I know a lot of people have seen this a lot of times, but if you accidentally touch the side of a tray that has an angled side, it will flip over very, very easily. The newer trays are straight edges, so you can hear me hitting that. It's not flipping over. It's wider, so it's a more stable base. It's got the straight edges, so it's less likely to flip. Obviously, if you press really hard, it will flip over. But the thing about the angled sides, if you just touch them, they tend to flip over. And most companies still do the angled sides. Diamond Art Club have looked at this and thought about it and decided to change the tray. They made it bigger, they put the square sides on it so it doesn't flip over. This was the older style, and other companies you'll get trays like this. The green tray doesn't have a spout. Again, it has the angled sides, so again it's very, very easy to flip over. Some companies do the white trays that might look similar to this, but again they've got the angled sides, so if you touch it, and I mean I am just touching, they flip over. So the big difference between the old kit is here, and the new kit is the tray, to me, is the biggest improvement. If you're going to be using the trays that you get, much better than this. The pens are basically the same. It's the same diameter, same squidgy. The difference is the pens now in the kits come in various colours. You don't know what colour you're going to get, so it makes a nice little change, just have a different coloured pen. The squidgy matches the pen colour as well, so if you get like a red pen, you'll get a red squidgy, orange, purple, whatever. In the olden days it was blue, that was it. You can get any colour you want as long as it's blue. Tweezers having I was going to say improved. I don't think really there's that much of a difference. The shape has changed. Some people may prefer this shape, but in use there isn't really a lot of difference. But the new ones are branded, the old ones weren't. The pink wax was loose, 2 hearts. Now you get a little container where you keep your 2 hearts. The container is a useful thing because once you put the lid on it, it stops dust and pet hairs and things getting to your wax. And washi tape, don't get washi tape with the old kits, but new kits, I mean most kits now, in fact all kits that are produced now will have this kit. So I just thought I would, while I'm doing it, I would just show the difference between the two kits. So that's it, old kits, new kits. Last thing is baggies. Now the baggies, when I've been counting them, normally I get around 25 bags. This is the old kit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bags. Nowadays you get about 25. So you get more bags. I should have some bags on there. Yeah, I was just wondering if anything has changed with the bags. They feel the same. So same sort of quality, resealable bags. Nowadays you get about 25. In the olden days you got 5. So that was something different. I wasn't expecting that, and I'm doing the review. So I'll put all this to the side. Oops, need to move the Quality Street tin. I don't know what anybody else uses for keeping their stuff in, but I've got a Quality Street tin that I got a couple of Christmases ago, and it's got all my bits and pieces in it. A few different colours of Diamond Art Club pens in there. So back under the desk so I don't kick it. Okay, where were we? Okay, the next thing. This is something that hasn't changed. Back then even, you got a sticker. People use these if they do logbooks, like a physical book. Some people do that, they like to keep them in a book, so they have a sticker as a reference. And it tells you the title, the old shoe house, the artist, Dominic Davison, tells you the size, and gives you the thumbnail. You still get that now, same size. So that is that. Then we get the key, this is weird because, do I have the key? Hang on, I'm going to find the key. This has totally changed from what I thought I was going to be doing. So this is the old shoe house, and this is Pumpkin Dragon. These are the two kits that I got as part of the Labour Day sale. Paid full price for Pumpkin Dragon, got the old shoe house at half price. They both have the shiny labels. The difference is the old key or legend, they aren't pre-cut labels, whereas the new kits, these are actually peelable so you can just peel them off and stick them on your container. The old kit, you could do it if you had scissors, and you would have to physically cut them and then peel them, because it is sticky. It's a sticky back. So you would cut them individually yourself, and then you could use them. But they have changed that. Nowadays you just peel them off and use them. So a nice little upgrade as well, I suppose, if you want to use it that way. So it's the same setup though. We have serial number, so it's just basically the number of colours. So it starts at 1, goes up to 57. So we have 57 different colours in this diamond painting. The next column is the symbols that you'll see on your canvas. The next column is the DMC code, which is a specific number for a specific colour. So again, I'm sort of going through this for people who are new, maybe just thinking about diamond painting, and they maybe get something like this and they don't really understand what it all means. So it's called colour code on here, but it's the DMC code. So the DMC code is a specific number for a specific colour. So you could say, okay, this is red, but you've got pretty much unlimited, but I mean a lot of shades of red. So is it like dark red, lighter red, lightest red? You don't need to think about it. It's just like if I pick red there, 321. So DMC code 321 is that colour. And even with any other company that uses the DMC code system, 321 is that shade of red. So it's so you're sure that you're using the correct shade of a colour. You can see here we've got five shades of green just in that little piece. So they've all got unique numbers that relate specifically to that shade of green. So that's the key, or the legend as people call it. Then we get a big thumbnail of this picture. As I said, I've been looking at this for a long time and nearly bought it, and eventually I did get it at half price, so that was lucky for me. So now we get to the actual canvas, which is huge. So we've still got, again, we're going back in time with this. This is the old setup, but Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, looks exactly the same to me. They haven't changed that. The canvas comes in a sealed bag, so again, no chance of dust or anything getting in and maybe accidentally getting onto the glue somehow. So just open this up. Oops. And then the drills are inside. So take the drills out and just check inside. Don't see anything else. So we don't get the little booklet that we do now. Oh, we do. Okay, we'll compare this as well, may as well, since I've compared everything else. So this is the booklet that you used to get. Step-by-step instructions to diamond painting. Start creating your masterpiece today. A thank you and how it works. 9 steps on how to diamond paint. And then we get a 10% discount off your next purchase. Tips and tricks for your projects. Prevent static clanging with dryer sheets. Use the checkerboard technique to apply diamonds. Use a multiplacer tool. Work in sections of colour blocks. And then that's it. So this is the old booklet. This is the new one. Obviously bigger. Bit more to it. You still get your 10% discount code, but now you've got a scan code, so you can actually watch a video of someone diamond painting, which is a lot better than just reading the 6 steps or whatever it is. You've got a scan code for Instagram, and you've also got a scan code for the app that you can download. Back then they didn't have an app, so obviously it isn't there. So again, that's the difference with the booklets. We get two packs of drills, so plenty of drills in this one. So we've got the name, which they still do. You'll see a label and it should be the name of the kit that you've bought. So the old shoe house and the old shoe house 2122, so that's the full bundle. And the drills still came in the bags that they do now. A glue strip along the side, open it up, try and get that done quickly because it's always very noisy. So they've changed the packaging. I don't have any at hand, but these are the old bags. They just look a bit different, but they still come in a string. So you've got the DMC code, so you can see 905, 905, 905. So these are all the same colour of green. And then we get 985, so it's a different shade of green. So this is where the DMC code comes in handy. So if you get the same colour, they come in sequence, so you won't get like a 905 here and then a 905 somewhere further through. They will all come together. So all we want to do is have a look at the drills. Now this is before Diamond Art Club made their own drills, but they're still resin and they still look flat on the bottom, so you get a full contact to the glue, which is really good. I'm just skimming through very quickly. I've got a lot to look at, so what I'm doing is just moving the bag to see if we've got any static, but we don't. We don't have any oil or anything. The drills aren't clumping, they're all moving nice and freely. But I mean, I have done older kits before Diamond Art Club started making their own drills and never had any problem with them. It's just that the new drills are even shinier, but these are still resin drills. They're still really good quality drills. I'm just going to quickly skim. Then we have a pink AB, Aurora Borealis. These drills have a special coating on them, so when the light hits them at different angles, they reflect different colours. So these are pink, but when I move them in the light, I can see green, yellow, gold, purple, blue. And the idea with that is if you're walking past the diamond painting, you see these different colours sort of flash and sparkle, brighter than the rest of the drills. Really nice feature. Normally they're used very sparingly, so we've got some bright green ones as well, and we've got some yellow ones. 3 different types of AB, so we'll have little sparkly bits in it. And go onto the second bag. Again, very noisy. And we'll just skim through this as well. So, as you see, lots of shades of green in this. The weird thing is, I have to mention it, they smell different. I never noticed that the drills had a smell, but I can definitely smell something. It's not bad, but it's just different. Just smell it when I open the bag. So I don't know if they've been sitting somewhere. I don't know if it's an old kit that's been sitting somewhere and been lost for a long time. I don't know. Everything looks fine, drills are nice and loose. I quite like this colour, I don't know what the official 775, I like that. Nice purples. Yeah, everything's absolutely fine. So I'll move these out of the way. Okay, we'll look at the canvas. It's a bit grubby here, but it still feels the same. It's still got that soft, really soft feel. Very hard to explain, but compared to other kits, as soon as you touch the Diamond Art Club canvases, you can just feel that they're better quality. They're very pliable. They don't crease easily or anything. Really nice canvases. Just checking that nothing's inside. I get the feeling that this has been in this box for a long time. When I look inside, it almost looks square. You can see there's a sort of crease here. Normally you don't really see that. I did notice that the box, does this show? I don't really know. If I do it in the light, you can see there's a sort of concave, again as if it's been sitting for a long time. So I don't know if this is just like stock that they've found that's been sitting for a long time. I definitely get that impression. I don't know if that's what that smell is that I could smell. Sort of musty smell a bit. I mean, not that bad, but just definitely different. It just gives the overall impression that this has been sitting for a long time. Something marking the canvas there. It won't affect the diamond painting at all. So we'll open it up. As I said, this is very wide, and it's way wider than my table, so we're going to have to do it in pieces. So we have the key, 57 colours, and we'll open it up. Now, normally when I start doing this, I start switching lights off because we get reflection on the clear cover, which is irritating. If I can find the light. Should be better. Yeah, that's better. So you can see there's a crease here. That was that sharp edge I saw. I'm sure that will just flatten out. Yeah. So we've got what looks like cherry trees, maybe. Yeah, cherry blossoms. And then we've got mountain range in the background, we've got a rainbow, we've got some birds flying here, we've got a castle, then we've got a little bridge comes over here. I'll show you the bottom half in the second run because, as I said, it's big. So we come along and we find the old shoe house, very big shoe, and then we've got little windows, the door, the roof, the chimney, the balcony. Got a very nice view. And further along we've got the tree. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a squirrel sitting in here. I can see the bodies here and you can see the tail curling up. So that's the first pass, and then I'll try and move up a bit. This is going to be difficult. So we'll start at this end again. So we've got these toadstools and flowers, and then we've got the river, and then we've got two mallard ducks. A bit further along, we've got this fancy boat, and then we've got some more toadstools here. Some more flowers, we've got some reeds, and you can see the water. I mentioned about, this is an old kit, I would say. I mean, how old it is, I don't know, but the thing that's always impressed me with Diamond Art Club is the rendering, the way they blend colours and get things to work. I'm just looking at the way they've done the water. It's just been so much work, I think, to get this looking right, because we've got the bridge and then we've got the shadow, and then even here we've got the toadstools here and the flowers, and then we've got the reflection of those colours in the water. Just very, very well done. We've got a little gate here going into the forest in the background. It's one of those pictures where the more you look at it, the more you start to see. We've got a little picnic bench here as well. We've got the laces on the boot. Just a lot, I think, to see. And then the tree as well on the top, got more colour on the top here. And then again we've got the sort of cherry blossom here. Got a little bird here. Flowers in the window box. A little shutter over this window. Just a lot of things to look at. Really hard to give you the overall impression because it's just so big. But really nice. I'm really pleased that I managed to get it. But I'm just wondering, because like I said, to me it looks as if it's been sitting somewhere for a long time. And I don't know if it's maybe just some stock they've found. I know they moved warehouses, so I don't know if it's something they found while they were doing that. But I'm glad they found it. And I just noticed here as well, even like different trees. We've got the pine trees here as well. Again, something a little bit different. And the bushes with flowers. Yeah, it's really nice. And this is only looking at the canvas. Once the drills are on, this is really going to come to life. It's going to be so bright. Yeah. Actually, when I told my wife I was getting this one, well, I told her when I got it. I said, oh yeah, I ordered the pumpkin dragon and I got the old shoe house at half price. And she looked at me and she said, the old shoe house? And I said, yeah. And she said, but I want that one. So we may have to have a discussion. Okay, so now we are having a closer look at the actual print on the canvas and some of the detail. As I said, there's so much in this one. So we have the cherry tree, we have the rainbow there, and then we're coming down, we can see the mountains with the snow. Again, we're looking at the actual print quality. Is it easy to read the symbols? Are any smudged? Faded, double printed, anything like that. But as you can see, everything is absolutely perfect. Now we're coming down to the castle. We've got those pine trees or fir trees or conifer trees, whatever you want to call them. And then as we start to come further down, we get the end of the bridge that goes over to the old shoe house, and we get some grass. Tall grass once we get down to the bottom of the bridge, which is just coming in just now, and then we start to see some toadstools as well. I'm just looking at the detail, but it's, yeah, a really impressive picture. Just so much. I'm looking at it and I'm still seeing things that I never noticed at first. So now we're getting down to the big toadstool, and we have a lot of small flowers as well that I didn't notice before. But I'm impressed with the water, the way they've done the water. I think that's going to look really good. Again, all we're doing at the moment is looking at the print. The drills aren't on, so we don't have the brightness and the shine, which really brings diamond paintings to life. But just very impressed with it. As I said, it looks like it's been an old kit that's been sitting around somewhere, but I'm very pleased that I got this one. The only thing that we have to figure out now is who is doing it. me or my wife. So that was the old shoe house from Diamond Art Club. A very, very nice one. I don't think I'd actually realised just how much detail there is in this picture. It's like I said, it's one of those that you look at and you start to notice different things. Even now I'm still seeing different flowers and things that I never noticed were in it. I think the way that they've done the rendering, they've done so much just with the colour green. They've got different types of trees, they've got the grass, then they've got reeds, then they've got the long grass. It's just so well done, really, really good. And this is one of their older kits, as you could tell with the bag, the toolkit. It's been a long time since I've actually seen one of these clear bags. I really sort of forgot what we used to get. Take it for granted now that we get washi tape and cover minders, but that has absolutely nothing to do with the diamond painting, and that is what people are going to be looking at. I'm just thinking, normally what I do is when I finish a diamond painting, I will take it into work, and I've been putting a different picture up every month in the canteen at work since December, November last year. And everybody's really getting interested in it now. Nobody has, no, that's not true. I found out that one woman, her son diamond paints, and I think he's 10 years old, and she has just started diamond painting, so there's hope yet. Most people though have looked at them and ask me how I do them, and I use tweezers, so I single place everything, even rounds, and they look at it and they look at me and they shake their head. Most people have said I would never have the patience to do that, but for me it's a way to relax. I put headphones on, I listen to music, and I just sit and work away with a pair of tweezers, and I'm quite happy. And eventually I end up with a picture, and eventually it ends up at work. I put this one up for Pride Week in Copenhagen. A lot of people really liked that one, so a lot of interest. I try and vary them as much as possible so it's not the same sort of thing. I have absolutely nothing like this one. The problem is the area that I put the pictures up, I don't think is big enough. So I think I'm going to have to ask them if we can do something so I get enough space to put this, because I'm sure a lot of people would really like this one. It's one of those pictures that the more you look at it, the more you see. Just so well done, and considering it is an older kit, I'm very impressed with it. So old kit, so old drills, not the drills that Diamond Art Club make themselves now, but I have done kits, older kits, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with them. But the new kits, the drills are shinier, there's no getting by that, but it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the older kits either. So I'm now at the point that I don't know what I'm going to do next, because I have a few kits sitting here that I really like. This one is, I think, pushing its way to the top. I don't have one that has so much variation and detail in it, I don't think. I'd need to sit and look through them again, but yeah, I'm really, really pleased I got this one. As I said, it was on low stock, and just after I bought it I went back and saw it was out of stock, so I don't know if I got the last one, and I don't know if it'll be getting restocked. You would need to speak to Diamond Art Club about that, but restocks can take quite a few months, I think, before they get stuff back in again. But yeah, very, very happy with this one. I keep looking at it, and I'm only looking at the canvas, it doesn't even have drills on it yet, but yeah, I think this is going to be my next one, but I need to discuss that with my better half, because she hadn't mentioned it to me, and it was just I said, yeah, I've got the old shoe house. And she just looked at me and said, I wanted that one. I didn't even know she had been looking at it. So we'll have to see. But yeah, that's it for today. That was a blast from the past. I wasn't expecting to do a comparison of the toolkits, but it's quite interesting just to see the differences. And I don't know. I mean, I'm still surprised how good the rendering is. I know that recent ones have been so good, but this is, yeah, very impressive. So yeah, that's it for today. Quite surprised with this one. Wasn't what I expected, but in a good way. So that is it for today. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, anything to do with diamond painting, please subscribe and hit the notification button. There may even be a sneak peek coming up soon. That's a hint. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.